6:31. Welcome back to KSNT News. Thanks for joining us this morning. By the way, tracking more nice weather on tap this afternoon. High temperatures will be once again close to 90. This morning, mostly starry skies were crystal clear, 68 degrees. Temperatures by 2 or 3 o'clock, middle to upper 80s were warm. Still a bit breezy, a little bit of humidity out there, but nothing like we saw the past couple of days. You'll probably feel the difference outside today, although still very summer-like. We'll go over your weekend forecast in far more detail in a few minutes, but I want to show you it here at 6:30. Tomorrow, Saturday, 84 degrees. We are tracking showers and thunderstorms re-entering the forecast as early as tomorrow evening. And then Sunday morning, we'll likely see some leftover remnant rain showers. Now, we'll fine-tune the timing on that for you so you can get through this weekend without having to move too many of your outdoor plans. It does look like Sunday afternoon's looking better than it was. I'll explain that with an updated look at our KSNT Future Track in just a few minutes.
Topping news this morning, several cars set on fire in Topeka this morning. It all happened in the 1000 block of Southwest 6th Avenue, involving several crews. KSNT News' Austin Barnes is live on scene this morning, reminding us this is the second time this week that this has happened. Austin.
Brittany, good morning. Now, it's been several hours since the flames were extinguished here in this auto yard. Now, you can actually still smell the fire. It smells like rubber, gasoline out here. There's cracked glass on the ground. You can actually hear crackling sounds in some of these vehicles. Now, I want you to take a look around here just so you can get a glimpse at what exactly happened. Now, these cars were set on fire this morning. Fire investigators tell us it was arson that caused these fires. It was just after 2 o'clock this morning, caused about $1,500 worth of damage. And now you can see the building just in the distance back there. Crews say they were able to get these flames extinguished quickly so that fire did not spread to this building. Now, this is the second set of car arsons this week here in Topeka. Now, you may remember on Sunday that there was a set of arsons in a neighborhood. That fire caused $1,100 worth of damage, and the man who was at the center of all of that says he believes his family was being targeted. Police say they have a person of interest in that particular case, but no arrests have been made. Now, again, this fire here this morning has been reported by fire crews to have been arson. They are investigating that, and it did cost $1,500 worth of damage. We've been here on the scene all morning long, and we'll continue to be here as we look for more information as to what may have caused these arson fires in Topeka. Reporting live in Topeka, Austin Barnes, KSNT News.
All right, thank you, Austin. KSNT News is once again actively following the story all morning long. We have got your back, and we'll keep you updated as more information does become available. New overnight, a man is fighting for his life after he was found shot in an alleyway overnight in Topeka. This morning, Topeka police are looking for 2 men witnesses say they saw running away from the scene. The 25-year-old man found with a gunshot wound to his neck is now at KU Med. Police found him just before 10 o'clock last night in the 1200 block of Southwest 16th Street, just a few minutes northeast of Washburn University. He's been sent to a hospital seriously injured. The investigation is still ongoing, and if you do have any information on this case, police ask that you call Crime Stoppers with the number up there on your screen. Police in North Carolina are relieved this morning that a third night of protests in Charlotte were mostly peaceful. This morning, protesters are putting pressure on police to release a video of Tuesday's fatal shooting of a black man by police. The mayor enacted a midnight curfew after rioters on Wednesday night set fires, smashed windows of downtown buildings, and attacked reporters as well as others.
Captain, first I want to ask you the question everybody's asking now. Why, after midnight, have the police not moved in and forcibly removed some of the marchers here?
It's just not been necessary. It's been a very peaceful group tonight. There's been a lot of people inside the group that have been helping to make that happen.
Protesters raised their hands to show "Don't shoot" and laid down on the ground as if they had been shot. The Kansas foster care system says they're working this morning to meet federal requirements. This after a new audit says they're not making the requirements. Auditors say the foster care system meets only about a third of federal requirements. The report comes after a July audit found the state system is failing to make sure youth are safe in foster care. The head of the DCF says efforts are underway to fix issues highlighted in these reports. Kansas is one of a few states with privatized systems. And this morning, the Shawnee County Sheriff's Office is issuing reminders to residents after seeing a burglary trend. We've got your back with what you need to know to keep your things safe. The Sheriff's Office is reminding citizens to lock any vehicles parked in driveways or on the street and to remove garage door openers. Criminals are stealing remotes and getting access to garages and sometimes homes, often overnight. Recently, they've been happening around Lake Sherwood, but they are getting reports in southeast as well as northern areas of the county, too. Topeka police have arrested a man who they say took a man's car at gunpoint. This is an update to a story that happened on Wednesday morning. Andrew Vanderbloemen is in jail for aggravated robbery and fleeing from police. Police say he took a car by gunpoint at a quick shop at 17th and Topeka and then took off. Police later found the car in East Topeka and a chase began. He wrecked the vehicle a short time later, but it did escape by running away. Kansas Attorney General is spreading the word this morning that the U.S. Department of Defense spent federal money to move Guantanamo Bay prisoners to the United States. Derek Schmidt is releasing a document showing the DOD spent nearly $26,000 last year alone looking at potential sites for housing terror suspects. Schmidt says he's concerned the federal agency may have violated a prohibition from Congress on spending that federal money. Fort Leavenworth was one of the sites looked at. Schmidt says he got the one-page report after filing a federal lawsuit in July seeking documents related to the Obama administration's plan to move these prisoners. Northeast Kansans are concerned this morning about their energy bills skyrocketing after getting new smart meters from Westar Energy. We've got your back and reached out to Westar for answers. Westar says 55% of their customers have the new digital meters to replace their old mechanical meters. Many customers tell us they've seen their bills double or even triple. Westar Energy says they get many complaints from customers during the summertime and try to explain to them that the equipment is not the problem.
When we get a new shipment of meters, we take a few aside and we put them through a testing process like what you saw today, just to make sure that they really are keeping up with their processes like they say.
Westar Energy says they've reached and received a lot of complaints with people saying they turn down their air when they're gone or don't use it at all. Or as much of it, but the bill is still pretty high. Westar says the only way to make sure your AC unit is not running at all is to turn it off completely to avoid those higher bills.
The time now, 6:38, tracking temperatures outside for the most parts in the 60s this morning. Here's a live picture in Junction City. This is Geary County, of course, on our KSNT weather cam network. We got a great lens on this weather camera. It is still pitch black outside, very dark, but you can kind of see near the horizon the sun about to